India have utilised the new ball better than England this week so far. I mean, Chris Woakes bowled quite nicely on that first hour of play when he got the ball wobbling around. He could have easily had 2 or 3 more wickets, but he didn't. The new ball for India, whether it's the first 10 overs of that first new ball and the second 10 overs that second new ball, they've knocked 8 for 66. It's
incredible. I've got some numbers here.
Yeah.
The first 10 overs without the ball, 66 for 8. Yeah. The next 10, 340 for 2. The next 10, sorry, the after 10, not the next 10 after.
Make sure that you're batting after 10 overs. That's the key to this week. But you've also got to give the particular 2 bowlers, Akashdeep and Mohammed Siraj. Akashdeep's got the ball moving away from the right-hander.
Yes.
Siraj has got the ball nipping back into the right-handers. And I looked at England's 3 dismissals last night, and they'll be open and honest with themselves. There was 3 mistakes last night.
Yes.
I don't think they made many mistakes today. A tickle down the leg side, a beauty to Ben Stokes, a beauty to get rid of Harry Brook. And that was the real.
Why should that ball come back in?
That nipped back a long, long way. All right, Chris Woakes plays an iffy shot, but then you go Cast, Tong, and Bashir. That ball is nipping back onto the stumps of a right-hander. Very, very difficult to play.
There was so much talk about Jasprit Bumrah not there in this attack. It was almost as if you didn't even worry about who was playing. You only focused on who wasn't. And we talked about Bumrah and we talked about Kuldeep, and we needed to talk about that. There's something that happens, and you picked that up too. Something that happens to Siraj when Bumrah is not playing, and his numbers are astonishing.
Yeah, well,
you picked up some numbers.
Yeah, with Bumrah in the side, he's averaging over 30, around 33. Without Bumrah in the side, he's averaging around 23, 24 with the ball. So it might be as simple as he knows he has to lead. When Jasprit's not in the side, he knows he's the senior bowler. He probably gets the choice of end as well. So he kind of leads with the kind of his action. I think he's a wonderful character. I think he's a fantastic competitor out in the middle. And I look at this game now. India should win this game. Unless the rains come, India should win this game. It should be 1-1 going to Lords. Bumrah, I'm sure, will come back into the side, probably at the expense of Prasthik Krishna. And all of a sudden, if India play the same intense cricket that they have done for 3 days, they've been magnificent. Apart from a 3-hour window in the middle of today, 3.5 hours, it just went a little bit, not too sure about it. But for the majority of this game, India have played such a strong game. If they can carry on with that mindset, that mentality, they should ask enough questions of England this week to level the series. But you must have been impressed by Akashdeep. I mean, you think he didn't play last week.
You were there in Australia, weren't you?
Yeah, and he bowls that good length. He bowls that inviting length that as a batter you feel that you can get him, you can drive him down the ground. But as we saw last night, in particular with the balls that he got to Ben Duckett, to Ollie Pope, and the ball that he's bowled to Harry Brook, that really cracked it open. To get rid of Harry Brook was the key.
Yes.
Harry Brook bats for 4 or 5 more overs of that second new ball. England potentially would have been still batting now, a lot closer to India. That ball that nipped back, it was an absolute beauty.
Akashdeep, there's something about it. He said something very interesting in that interview with the Cheteshwar Pujara, and he used a word that a lot of our viewers will understand. He said he was so excited about coming to England. He thought, nice green pitches, I'll swing the ball, I'll seam it around. And he said, "Mujhe dhoka hua, I was cheated." He said, "When I came here and I saw these brown pitches." So, but definitely a prospect. I'd be interested in seeing how he keeps his fitness going.